Hi, I'm Julie Thompson. Welcome to the Pembroke Select Board candidate interview. I want to take a moment to thank our candidate for participating in this interview and collaborating with PAC TV to bring this informational programming to residents and voters this election season. Let me explain the format. Today, Dan Trabucco will be interviewed. Dan will have 2 minutes to introduce himself, speak about his background, his qualifications, and why he's running for office. He'll then be asked a series of questions, which will include an exchange, a back and forth between he and I, and that exchange will last no more than 4 minutes. He will then have 2 minutes to do his closing statement. Dan will see the 2-minute time clock on his screen for reference. So Dan, we're going to start right into your opening statement. You're going to have 2 minutes. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Julie. Hello, everyone. My name is Dan Trabucco, and I'm running for re-election as a member of the Town of Pembroke Select Board. There are 2 seats available, and I respectfully ask for one of your votes. Why should you vote for me? I would invite the people of Pembroke to look at my passionate commitment toward the duties of a member of the Select Board, and not just what occurs during Select Board meetings, but outside of Town Hall as well, by my working on various subcommittees and speaking with citizens who have issues that need to be addressed. I make a conscious effort to look at all sides of an issue and contemplate what is best for the town as a whole when making a decision. On account of this thought process, I've been told that they like the way I speak when talking about a controversial issue, since I inform the public on the background and help to provide them with insight on the issue to the greatest extent possible. I help the people read between the lines. I try to make thinking rationally on how to achieve balance in all matters that come before the selectmen my hallmark. Experience in municipal government and knowing how it works in Pembroke are important factors when choosing someone to vote for. I've been a member of the Select Board for 12 years and previously an elected member of the Planning Board for 7 years, and have served on various town committees and councils. This job is much more than 1 meeting per week. The work itself and contributing to the community is enjoyable. My vision of Pembroke's future is maintaining the nature of the suburban town that I moved into 24 years ago. While during my 12 years as Select Board member, I've worked to modernize the town by implementing curbside recycling, chairing the committee that created the capital fund so that infrastructure can be purchased and maintained in an orderly fashion, and literally changed the town government by forming the town manager form of government. As a 3-year member of the Community Center Task Force, I am an ardent supporter of building a new community center here in Pembroke. I like my job, and I'm told that I'm good at it. I would ask you to consider casting your vote for me on June 26th. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're going to go into the first question. Given what we have experienced in the past year, what are the most valuable lessons learned, and how can they be utilized in managing the town moving forward?
So 2020 was a very difficult year for all of us. And it was a difficult year for the town of Pembroke in that we formed the town manager position, and the town manager's first full years was during this trying time. So I think as a select board, working with the new town manager and how that town manager works with the department heads and the rest of the town, other boards and committees as well, I think we've learned how to work through adversity in a good way. And I hope that this coming year, the select board and the town manager can go forth even stronger.
Would you do anything different from what you've done? I know you talked about the town manager and how important that was and what a difference it made. Looking back at how the select board reacted to everything that went on, would you do anything differently, or do you feel that you did what you needed to do at the time?
Oh, I think we as a group did everything that we could for the public health and safety, and still maintained open government throughout this year. So I think we did everything to the best of our ability.
Okay, great. Thank you. We're going to go on to the second question. In your opinion, what aspects of Pembroke's town government need fixing the most, and what needs fixing the least?
What needs fixing the most is to implement some of the things that came into play in 2020. One of them certainly is the capital fund in our capital plan. Pembroke has always had a capital plan, but it's been a haphazard way to fund it. And we fix that by having a capital fund that is built by the town manager and brought forth at the spring town meeting. Previously, it had been done on a haphazard way at fall town meeting, where there was a money grab for whatever money was left over from the spring town meeting. So I think we fixed that, but we haven't had a chance to truly implement it because of COVID last year. So that's the big thing we need to fix. What's the least thing we need to fix is we don't have to fix the town manager or town administrator position because it has already been fixed.
Okay. Is there anything in the town's infrastructure that you think needs to be addressed? Any departments? Are there any missing pieces in the town that you think we need to work on?
So, buildings. We need buildings in town. We need a new community center. We need a new police station. We need a new fire station, and the DPW needs a new storage facility. So those are the large items. And now that we have the capital plan, and we have a capital plan to address long-term needs and how to fund those and how to look forward on them so it's not a surprise, is one part of that. Another part of that is the town meeting article and the ballot question that's coming up this year for the community center. So that's another issue. And the roads for the DPW. The DPW has always had a plan in place to reconstruct the roads, repave the roads, and maintain the roads, but they've never had the funding. With the new capital plan set up, they can now logically gain the money and build the roads in a logical manner.
Okay, so that capital fund really is a huge, in your opinion, it's a really game changer for a lot of reasons for the town. Let's go on to question 3.
Absolutely.
Okay, there are pros and cons for having those with long tenure sitting on an elected board versus those who may be newly elected. What is your position on the whole subject of board turnover?
So it's difficult to get people involved in town government to begin with, because, face it, everyone's busy in life. And for all good reasons. You're raising your family, you're taking your kids to the ball game or the soccer practice, or you're coaching, work. So the work-life balance is hard for everyone to begin with. So to ask someone to pull away from that work-life balance and add something to it, contributing to the town, whether it's on a board or a committee, it's very difficult and it's hard to do in this day and age. So when you have someone like myself that has been committed to sharing their work life with the town, I think that the people should embrace that. So if someone's a long-term member that is contributing in a positive way and continues to contribute, I think that person should be allowed to continue in that. And then also we all welcome the new folks that want to come in and take over and share their work-life balance with the town.
And to just piggyback on something that you also said in your opening statement about how being a member of the select board in Pembroke is not a once-a-week job. Can you just speak a little bit of how much time is actually spent for this really basically unpaid position for anyone who's on the Board of Selectmen?
Sure. For all of us, and in every select board member has their side roles, their subcommittees, and so subcommittee meetings, depending on how many you're on, can be a couple of nights a week. It could be a couple of nights a week at a stretch, and then there could be a stretch where it's only the select board meeting. So it goes up and down, but then it could also be in the weekend. You're taking, like this past weekend, I took a walk in the woods to look at the River Marsh 40B project, and literally in the woods through the thorn bushes to look at the wetlands there where they're going to drop this behemoth of a 40B project that I am opposed to. So the the if you have a full commitment to the select board, it could be multiple nights.
Okay, got it. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to ask you your 20-second rapid response question. Okay, you're going to only have 20 seconds to answer this. So just what comes at the top of your head. If you were given $3 million to spend in any way you want for the town of Pembroke, how would you spend it?
$3 million doesn't go very far in town if you want to have a large capital project. So $3 million would need to go to the basis of a large capital project, design development of one or multiple capital developments, and that's where I would focus that money.
Okay, so we for a design or development of a capital project. Okay, thank you. And now, Dan, we're ready for your closing remarks, and you're going to have 2 minutes. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Julie. We'll need 2 minutes. I don't have anything written down for this other than to say that I've been working hard for the town of Pembroke for a long time, and I want to continue to work hard for the town of Pembroke. I enjoy sharing my home and work-life balance by contributing to the town. So I would ask that you consider voting for me on June 26th, and keep in mind that the election day has changed. It is now June 26th. So there are 2 seats up. I ask for one of your votes. Thank you.
Thank you, Dan, for participating in this interview. We wish you the best of luck through your campaign and in the election. For our viewers, thank you for joining us. If you're interested in watching replays of this interview, please visit our website, pactv.org/elections, for replay times and online viewing options, including PAC TV's on-demand and streaming service, PAC TV Prime. And please make your choices heard by voting in the election on Saturday, June 26th. Thank you and good day.